category, and certainly we fall into that category. We're a failed experiment, I think, in any sense of the word, relative to being put here to be the stewards of this planet. We're failed. We're just failing like crazy. But we can be wiped out like others have quite possibly. Maybe this place, maybe this planet is just an experiment for new tries, for new things, and when they don't work out, they're wiped out and start over. I mean, let's face it. If somebody really had it in for us, they could open up a vial of a germ that was designed to kill just us and nothing else on the planet, and we could all be dead in 48 hours or 72 hours, or that's possible. Genetically, we have a specific code that has weak spots, and if you developed a microbe or a virus or a bacteria to attack any of those weak spots where it would just kill all of us and be done with us. So I don't think those people out there, or those beings out there, whatever they are, really have it in for us, because if they did, we wouldn't be here.
Right.
We're some kind of an ongoing experiment, and there's probably some purpose to it that we can't imagine. But I do think that right now our grade is not a passing grade, and if we're going to get better, we're going to have to do it soon, and we're going to have to do it in a wholesale way. Just because if they just leave us alone, we're going to foul the planet such that it's going to really bite us back, and we're all going to pay a very heavy price for it. 10, 15, 20 years, 30 years, 50 years, the pay date is coming. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah, it's an interesting perspective, and it's worth pondering upon, definitely. Lloyd, I want to spend here the last few minutes we have left in our second segment here to talk a little bit, or ask you a little bit about if there is any update on the Star Child skull. I remember last time we talked, we mentioned a little bit about a few different tests that you were waiting on from, I think it was the Roche 454, the company, right?
For the 454 Life Science. Roche has nothing to do with it, I don't think, unless Roche has bought them out, which is possible. But the 454 Life Science testing procedure, which is the recovery of an entire genome of really anything that is being applied to the Neanderthal right now, is the test that we need to apply to the Star Child, because we've done all we can do within the range of current technology. Apart from that, we've done all we can do, and the answer always seems to come back that the Star Child has a human mother and a non-human father. But to say that we can prove that it has a non-human father is not to say that it is an alien father. It's just a human with maybe something a little wrong with it that doesn't let it, quite connect with the primers as it should. So we really need to just expose its entire genome, but that's a very expensive process. I think the last price I heard was over $100,000, and it's time-consuming still. It's dropped from 2 years to about a year, but still, it's a long time, and it's very expensive, and all of that. But the day will come when the price will drop within some kind of reasonable range, and we can initiate it. If somebody really rich were to come along and just say, here's $100,000, I want to know the answer to this, let's do it. Well, we could start, the next day.
Yeah.
So we just have to keep biding our time, but that's where we were when we talked last, and that's where we are now, and that's probably where we're going to be for the next year or more.
So what the only possible solution at this point is to get very numerous amount of small donations from a lot of people, or a big donation from one interested individual, right?
The small donations, I have to tell you, it just doesn't work that way. People just don't contribute. It's much easier to just get that one person who, instead of going to Las Vegas for some weekend and blowing it at the crap tables, will say, all right, look, I'm going to donate that $100,000 to this thing, and you know what I mean? People like that. It's going to take somebody with really deep pockets who just wants the answer and is willing to do it. So I just keep putting it out in the hope that someday, sooner or later, one of those people, or somebody that knows one of those people, will hear and will pass the word to them, and we'll get lucky.
Right, and how? I mean, I remember a few years ago now when you did some mainstream coverage. They did some mainstream coverage on this in the media. But are things still are is the interest there still, or has it died down? What's going on?
It's died down because I don't really promote it. For the last year and a half almost, I've been working on my fiction work since I wrote the Star Child book. So that's been a full year. I've been working on fiction, trying to just make some money to make to make ends meet, basically, to keep living.
Yep. Well, I mean, what we can say from it then is that if there is anyone out there who is listening, right, and has the money for it, there is
sure, contact me. Absolutely, no problem.
Yeah.
We'll set it up so that they pay directly to the 454 people. Money will never pass through my hands. I mean, if anybody's concerned about that, just we want to get it done. But it does cost a lot of money.
Right, and how would it be? I mean, can people get like a background info from you regarding the
Sure, the book. I mean, they can call, they can email me, and I'll do whatever. I'll go to them and present it to them. Yep. They can read the book. I'll send them a copy of the book. Whatever they need. If they've got the money and they're serious, I'll accommodate them any way they want. I'll let them talk to the scientists that have worked on it, the geneticists, anybody they want to talk to. Uh-huh. This is all totally above board. There's nothing shady or shadowy about it. We've always been very open about everything we've done. We have nothing to hide. Anybody that wants to check us out, let them come. Not a problem.
Perfect. Sounds very interesting. And Lloyd, again, give out your website addresses so people can find more of you, your work, and your books.
Okay. Again, my personal website is www.lloydpye.com, LLOYDPYE.com. The two books are Everything You Know Is Wrong, which is not currently available except through Belinda McKenzie in London, and you can get her email address on the Red Ice Creations website. The book Star Child Skull is available through Amazon.com or Amazon.com UK for those of you that live in Europe. That's the paperback. If you want the hardback, you have to go through www.belllapbooks.com, BELL, then LAP, and then books, belllapbooks.com, and that'll get you the hardback, and I can sign that one and send it to you. I think that's it.
Brilliant. Okay, and Star Child Skull Project, right?
Right, Star Child Prize. Sorry, to see the Star Child on the website and to see pictures and learn about it, you go to www.starchildproject.com. My hominoid work is on LloydPye.com. The Star Child Skull has really just this, the StarChildProject.com just has the Star Child stuff for the most part.
Brilliant. Okay, thank you again very much, Lloyd, for coming on. Very interesting as always. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.